Well, as you can see, it's a bit damp. However, that's not going to put me off. I'm going to have a walk up Buckden Gill, have a look at the waterfalls. So, Buckden Gill, that you might remember from a previous video, but not like this. We'll have a walk up until we reach the waterfalls. They should be pretty spectacular. Bottom of Buckden Gill. So this is a couple of 100 yards up. Come to the first, well, little waterfall. Again, you can see from these bedded limestones that they're not pure. It's much more spectacular in the winter. So, coming to a really nice cascade of waterfalls now. You get an idea of the power when the water's really coming through like this. We'll head our way up to the top. I'm now sheltering in a little crevice, which reminds me of when I was in the Cheddar Gorge and it was pissing it down and I hid in a little cleft there. And it was a natural place to go. And there was a sign saying this is where some vicar got the inspiration for singing, or rather writing, the song Rock of Ages Cleft for Me, because he hid in it during a massive thunderstorm. I know how he feels. This is epic. So I've climbed up that one, come to the next one, which is even bigger. This bench-like nature, you can tell that you're in the Yordales limestones, which is what I came to talk about on my other walk. And that gives you these lovely benches which stick waterfalls on. Virtually all the gills around here have got waterfalls, little steps. It's very picturesque. So you can see a nice view back down the valley. It's getting extremely wet down in the bottom there, which is Wharfdale. Should imagine the roads will be flooded by tonight. Well, there's no denying the raw power of this place in the winter, which is the best time to see it. But as a geologist and a potholer, things like this become really interesting, because come the summer, that might be somewhere worth sticking an iron bar in, carrying a pothole in hat and a light, and having a ratch about. It's a lot of water to come out of a small hole in the ground, which is why the winter is great for wandering these fells. So I'm now just coming over the tops. These are the headwaters of the River Wharfe. You can see, nice waterfall there. Just going over the watershed, which is going to drop me down towards Hawes in Wensleydale. And you can see little white dots everywhere. There's a lot of water about. It's great. So you can see perfectly these stepped benches I was talking about on the Yordale series all the way down. And if you follow it round, you'll see it going up the other side. And as it comes round, you can see where it forms these waterfalls. Well, that's all for today, folks. Went up onto the top and the road is completely flooded, so I can't get over to Hawes. Catch you next time.